Since the beginning of this channel, I've been rocking either an i7 2600K or recently I upgraded to an i7 3770K. I've been rocking a mainstream chip pretty much my entire life, and especially on this channel, all I've been using is some mainstream components from my graphics cards, all that sort of stuff. I've never really believed in buying really high-end enthusiast hardware. Well, until today. What is up, guys? Matt here from the Toasty Bros, and I'm here to bring you a video of my latest upgrade to my personal rig, my i7 5820K. I am now a part of the x99 family. Let's get right into the video. So as I mentioned, I recently just upgraded my i7 3770K, which I just got like a few weeks ago, to an i7 5820K, and the reasoning is as follows. The main reason I ended up upgrading was solely because my motherboard died for my i7 3770K, an ASRock Z77 motherboard that's been working for about 4+ years now. It's been through a lot of case transplants and all sorts of stuff. It pretty much just shorted out and died, and I really can't blame it. It's been through so much, and it's been a very solid board. ASRock has been a really awesome company for me. I was left between two options: either pony up a lot more money and upgrade to a higher end platform because I was in need of an upgrade anyways, or just hold it out and try to buy a motherboard. And I really couldn't justify just buying another motherboard. I just wanted to go ahead and upgrade. I was down between two options. I was either going to go the i7 6700K route, or maybe pony up a little bit more money for a Haswell E or Broadwell E chip. I was about this close to picking up a 6700K with a motherboard and RAM until I got a really enticing offer from one of the viewers out there, which you know who you are, and I greatly appreciate your support. He gave me a great deal on an i7 5820K, a Gigabyte UD4 and x99 motherboard, and 16 gigs of Crucial Ballistics RAM DDR4. And he gave me a spectacular deal, $400 for all of that, which is a very solid deal for x99, and I trusted him. I knew this would be a very good deal, so that's what I went with. When I got all the stuff, put everything together, it was all good and dandy. There was an issue with the motherboard, so I had to send it back to him, but he was very nice, refunded me the money for the motherboard, and I went and picked up another one, which ends up being the Asus x99 USB 3.1 motherboard, and well, my system has been stable ever since. Now, I knew I could not cool this thing with just my little Hyper 212 Evo, so I originally on Amazon ordered a Corsair H60, which in theory really isn't that much better than a Hyper 212 Evo, but I just went ahead with it because I liked the way it looked, and even if it didn't perform that much better than the 212 Evo would do, I would have an all-in-one liquid cooling loop and it would look really cool. Well, Amazon kind of prevented me from doing that. Amazon lost the shipment, and it ended up it was somewhere in Nevada. It ended up in my town, that ended up all the way back down in Texas, which really made no sense to me. It got on the wrong truck, obviously. That poor little guy went on such an adventure. I did not want to wait any longer, so I went to my local Best Buy, which actually is something I really did not want to do because I know how pricing works there. And I showed up and I saw that they had a Corsair H100i GTX all-in-one 240mm liquid cooler, and I was like, okay, this is about $100. Maybe they will price match it. So I went up to the desk, checked out, and they price matched it for about $95 on Amazon. There was a promo running that day for 95 bucks. So I got a really good deal on it, only about $40 more expensive, and this is an actual good liquid cooler for a CPU, because normally I'm the one to cheap out on that kind of stuff, but really it was time for me to pony up the money and get something very solid for me and actually have a very reliable system for once. So performance-wise, what did I get? Well, as I show you some graphs of some performance numbers, this chip is a substantial upgrade over my 2600K and 3770K. I could have gone the 6700K route and got similar performance, but the main reason I got this was an awesome upgrade path. The 5820K on the x99 platform allows me to go for a 5960X somewhere down the line, or even a newer Broadwell E chip. Alright, so you guys are probably wondering, was it worth the upgrade? Was it worth $400? Well, yes. Short answer, yes. It was a substantial upgrade, and as you can tell over these performance benchmarks, it was a very, very big upgrade for me. I'm able to do my OBS live streams with ease, which if you want to check out my live streams on twitch.tv/toastybros, go check that out. We stream every Wednesday and Sunday, but my streams are running with ease, no bottlenecking in the CPU. That was my main factor when I was streaming with the X.264 encoder, was I could not get solid streams using my 2600K or my 3770K because it was bottlenecking with trying to to encode all the video and run a very intensive game at the same time. This CPU does it with no hiccups at all. It's a very solid CPU. And another reason was productivity. With Adobe Premiere Pro Creative Cloud Suite, this thing is running out 8-minute files in under 6 minutes at a 4K resolution. It does a really good job with my preset, with all the color correction that I do with my videos, and it really performs like a champ. I can't complain about it in video editing. This thing is a really solid chip, and the 6 cores compared to the 4 cores that I would get from the 6700K really shines in Adobe Premiere Pro and OBS. They really love those extra cores. Now I know a 6700K would have faster single-threaded performance, so in theory it'd be better in gaming, and in most tests it really is, but that was not a main factor for me. I wanted something with a lot of cores I could throw at multi-threaded applications and be able to play games on the side, so I think I got a really good deal here, and I would have been spending $100 less than buying a brand new 6700K setup when knowing I'm getting a CPU from a guy who babies his stuff, does a really good job with it, and I got a really good deal on it. So overall, I think I did a really good job with this CPU upgrade. The Haswell E platform is very solid, and the 5820K is no exception at all. I have an awesome upgrade path to even go to a 5960X somewhere down the line if I find a really good deal on one, and as of right now it performs like a champ. I have no reason to upgrade. I mean, I'm at a CPU that's just a beast, 6-core 12-thread CPU, does everything I wanted to do, live stream, video encoding, pretty decent frame rates in games, paired with my R9 390, and I mean, there's not much else I can say. It's an awesome upgrade. I got a really good deal, and I'm ready to produce some more awesome content for you all, maybe get into some more high-end graphic stuff with After Effects and try to learn some new things to make my content even better for you all and try to improve this channel as a whole. So I hope you guys liked this video. If you did, leave a like down below and comment what you think of this upgrade and tell me what specs you have in your system. If you even consider x99, I highly recommend you go for it if you find a really good deal on it. Just know it is a very expensive buy-in, and if you get lucky like I did, I would definitely jump on the opportunity. Thank you again, guys. Be sure to hit that sub button for more content from the Toasty Bros. Follow us on Twitter and all our social medias, especially Twitch, because we'll be doing a lot more live streams with this really awesome hardware. And I hope you guys, again, have a wonderful day. Peace out.